What's going on, everybody? This is Cameron from Tactical Trading Services, and I hope that you had a fantastic trading week. It was a crazy and wild ride, right? You know, like the sky was falling down, but we're going to get into that in just a second. Before we do, I just want to mention again our website. Check it out, tacticaltradingservices.com. You come to the landing page, we got some things there for you. We have our membership plans available for you to view, and we have also recently started a blog just talking about different things regarding credit spreads and trading strategies and iron condors and anything that you want. Okay, so it's just a little educational blog to check out. Don't forget to go over to Facebook and search for Tactical Trading Services and like us there. So now let's get into the business. Okay, last week we talked about how we were expecting a correction, and I actually drew this area out right here as a target for the S&P. Let's go over here to the hourly, that way we can see this a little bit better. So last weekend, we was up here, okay, about 45.40, and in the video, I mentioned that we should see this zone, okay, and that this zone should provide some pop and upside continuation. Well, this zone provided support, okay, and we got our pop, which if you guys would have played some puts right here down into this zone, that would have been a pretty amazing play, okay? And then also you could have played some quick calls right here in this support zone for a pop. Well, so we got that, okay, and then we didn't hold the gains. You know, we came right up here to 45.30, which you can call, I mean, you can call it a minor resistance. As you can see, all this clustering of price action up here, okay, you can see that. So you can call that resistance. We came right to it, rejected hard, and we commenced to fall. Now, where did we fall to? We cut through multiple support levels, okay, and this is where we stopped at on Friday, 44.59. Where are we going? Look right here. That's going to be a gap fill down at 44.40. Look right here. There's my price channel, the lower trend line of it. Now, with this area, look right here. There's the daily 50 at 44.24. So, what I think is we're gonna continue to probe lower. That's a nasty candle right there, for sure. That is a nasty candle. You can imagine what the weekly candle looks like. It's pretty nasty. So I feel like we are going to come down here. We're going to test my price channel, or we're going to test this 50. And you know, if we hold there, which I'm hoping that we would, you know, that area has been a pretty good area of support. You can see here my lower price channel. You can see the 50. You can see the 50. You can see the 50. I mean, there's the 50 again. There's the 50 and the price channel. So, you know, there's definitely some support there. But we also have to remember that we are pretty much parabolic for a while now, and if we get a 10% correction, you know, then that's not really that uncalled for. So I just feel like people need to be prepared for that. I'm gonna leave those two there for the next week's video, so I can come back and say, see, I told you so. But no, I'm just playing. Anyway, I think that we're going to see that. All right, so we need to be prepared. We need to trade accordingly. I do have long positions on, and they're looking okay. There's really no issues yet. I have one that I'm slightly worried about, but that's just because of the span margin associated with it. But we're gearing up for a good buying opportunity if we come down here and hold this area, in my opinion. It's going to be a very good buying opportunity. I would not shy away from buying down there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I hope everybody played some puts into that range. So let's get over here. One of the things that helped drive the downside was this crap right here. Apple had a large volume selling day. They were down significantly, 3.31%, and it was kind of unexpected in a way because what happened, I guess they have some kind of thing going on against Epic Games about App Store, and there was an injunction or something filed by a judge, and I don't know, whatever. I can't find the news clip right now, but it was news related, is what it was, and so that drove Apple to the downside, and Apple alone holds like over a 6% market share of the S&P 500. So, and I think it's like 11% of the NASDAQ 100. So it's definitely a key player in the markets. Just like a few other ones, and that's always kind of baffled me. But that's neither here nor there. But that's what kind of helped get the downside accelerated, in my opinion, and maybe that's what helped push below our zone. Had that not happened, maybe we would have held that initial zone. I don't know, but you can see that Apple cut right through its daily 20, and it came back. Remember our consolidation triangle pennant thing we had going on back here? Well, it came down and rested right on the upper trend line of that. So this looks like it's setting up for continuation down into 145. 146, 145. I don't know, but somewhere around there. Maybe back here to this mean. I know it's nasty though. It's pretty nasty. It wasn't a good day. And see 145 would line right up with a pretty good weekly pivot area there. So it's definitely something to watch. How the broader markets digest everything over the weekend. I really feel like we have a pretty good rally back into the middle of the year. Not the middle of the year, middle of the month. I want to say that we're going to rally back into the middle of September, into September, and then October. They'll come in and slam us for a larger size correction, and that will take place over the course of, a few weeks or what have you. And then we'll pick up and we'll have our Santa Claus rally into the end of the year, so that everybody can window dress and make things look nice. But that's just a theory of mine. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll just have to see what's going on because we've been moving up in the broader markets for a long time, and I don't know. Maybe it's time for that bigger one. We're just gonna have to see. We noted the support area down here around 15,400, 15,350 in the NDX last week as well. We didn't quite reach that last week, but it looks like we're coming in hot. We're gonna try and get there. If that fails, heck, we got a gap fill down here at 15,100. Decent support right in here at 15,150. So that's definitely going to be a key area. And plus you have your daily 50 right in there. You have the middle of your price trend line right in there. So it's definitely going to be interesting. Let me move that up just a little bit. So like right in there. We'll move it out a little bit. So right in there, if we get down here and we don't hold, you know, I mean, we can accelerate. Um, it just doesn't look like it's over yet, in my opinion. It doesn't look like it's ready to resume again. And I also want to point out too on the NDX something here, and this is one thing that's been kind of bugging me for a little bit, but you have a price trend channel, and I could probably extend this on back too, but you have a price trend channel that has been the upper boundary has been rejected many times. One, two, we'll just call this one. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on our 7th time of trying to get over this upper trend line channel for this price channel, and we rejected it pretty aggressively. So you know, if let's see here, if we're gonna go and we're gonna have a larger correction, where's my tools, where's it, right there, if we're gonna have a larger correction, then I would say that we're looking at somewhere around, oh man, somewhere around probably 12,000 if we're gonna get this thing going. But I don't wanna tell myself that that's where we're at yet, okay? Because there's still some hints that that the market is still okay. If you go look at the SMH, okay, semiconductors, okay, yeah, that's a pretty nasty daily candle there on Friday, but it was green, okay? And if you dive into the SMH, NVIDIA is looking good. I think AMD was down, so AMD was down a little bit, but there's some other semiconductors in there that's some pretty important players, and they were looking good on Friday, and you gotta have the semiconductors for a true bull market, and you know. AMD is sitting right on its linear regression, so this could be a good buying opportunity. You know, we could continue down to 101. Yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and find out, because it's just up in the air right now, and I feel like while we may get a little bit of relief bounces, you know, depending on how strong those are, will depend on whether this is really done or not. You know. So we're just gonna have to watch and see. It's gonna be pretty important to watch next week. AMAT was another one that was up on the day, and it's a pretty important part of the semiconductors as well. So if we look, let's look here. Next week, can we move to next week? So if we go into next week, we have, what's going on Monday? There's really nothing going on Monday. We got, what is that, CPI is at 7:30. So CPI manufacturing sales at 7:30 Central Time on Tuesday of next week. That's probably going to be important. Oh yeah, we got some more stuff here. We got CPI again, Empire. So there's going to be some important things come out next week that could really move us depending on what the market wants to do with them. So it's going to be important to stay on your A game and make sure that you're not too over leveraged or anything like that. So I don't know. We're just going to have to see what happens. But overall, I'm still confident in the markets. I think that we still see some upside to go. I'm not afraid yet. If you are selling your long positions last week when all this started happening, then you need to reevaluate your trading psychology and figure out what the heck you're doing, because that was about the worst time for you to sell. Let's go over a couple individual names. We have trades in all of these names that I'm about to go over. AMC, yes, we have a trade in AMC. I know everybody loves AMC and GameStop and I don't know, whatever, but we do have a trade on AMC. It's a bullish trade. Chart is looking good, like it wants to pop to the upside. What's going to happen? Well, we just had this cross for the 20 and the 50 on the daily. I think that we could see a little pullback to retest that 20 and confirm that cross before we potentially move higher, which this would coincide with the hourly chart. As you can see, if you ride the waves, looks like it could come back down here to 47.5 to 48.5. So maybe if we do that, this will catch up, we'll confirm it, and we will blast off. That trade is looking really well for us. I like the chart of AMC. Another one that we have on is Facebook. Facebook is looking pretty good. Facebook started out the day really strong, as did the rest of the communications sector, which is the ETF XLC that you can go view. You know, it's looking pretty good. We had this pop off the 50, and we're just kind of consolidating sideways here, which I am okay with. So if you go right here and you just draw you a little consolidation box, you can see that we're just consolidating sideways, and we're turning in previous resistance into support, as you can see. So this used to be resistance. We popped through it with the frenzy, and we came back and we back tested it, and now we're just channeling sideways. So I like that trade. That trade is perfectly fine and probably going to do pretty good for us. Another one that we're in, this one, this chart, it looks like MRNA could go back to test 400. So I'm going to keep that on watch pretty close and see what happens with that. Because that could be, where'd we fell at? That could be interesting after this run. So I don't know, that one we're gonna have to watch close. Snapchat, we had that pop on earnings. All right, and we've been consolidating that pop right here at this previous resistance, okay, and right in this zone. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but it's not looking too bad. I think that we'll be okay, but we'll manage accordingly. Another one that could be setting up for pretty good. So Square is Square looks like it could end up going, since the day closed, Square looks like it could end up going back to 240. Yeah, 240. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting too. I mean, a lot of these are going to be determined upon the broader markets. I know we usually look at Tesla, so let's look at Tesla real quick. Tesla, once again, we are in the same load of crap with Tesla, okay? We broke out of consolidation and we came back and we held this upper trend line. So what's going to happen here? Are we going to hold this and we're going to bounce? Or are we going to come back down here and get what I'm looking for? I don't know. We'll see. Man, I really wish that we could get Tesla back down into the 550s, because if we could get it down into the 550s, I'm scooping that sucker up on equity shares, okay, for a long-term hold. I mean, if you know if you get it at 550, and I mean you're looking at 55 grand for 100 shares. You can sell covered positions against it to generate income. And if we go back to 900, then that's giving you 350 per share. I mean, you're looking at 35,000 right there, just in an equities trade, not counting what you're bringing in off a premium. So it's definitely going to be a good play. That one is just trying to be patient for that one, okay? So we've been going long enough. We've been going 21 minutes. You know what I'm looking for. Just take these videos and use them to your advantage to try and make some money, okay? Because that's what it's about. I put these out for free. Put these out for everybody. We go over many money-making scenarios, and they work, okay? So use them. Like I said, I don't know. We'll see what happens next week. It's going to be interesting. So, like I said before, don't forget, go to the website, okay? Check us out. Check out our blog. I try to put stuff out there every couple of days. I was doing it. The last one I put out was 2 days ago, and this is going to be a little, like, 4 or 5 part series on iron condors, just going over different things. Okay, it's just little nuggets, little nuggets out there for everybody to chew on and help in their trading. So definitely check that out. Okay. If anybody ever needs me, then you can reach me on Facebook, or you can reach me at help@tacticaltradingservices.com. And of course, Facebook. I'm usually on Facebook if you want to reach out. So that is it, everybody. Enjoy your trading, enjoy your weekend, and like I said, if you ever need anything, then please don't hesitate to reach out and ask. Thank you.